I appreciate it. I'm on just a regular YouTube today because the signal's not so well here. I want to shout out the NTZ crew. Thank y'all so much. Michael Beach Your Life, I see you on here. Jacob Tanje, I'm sure is coming. I heard, I want to say hello to my viewers and subscribers who will be catching this on replay. Any new viewers and subscribers, and of course, the regulars. I see Stylish over 60, DDD Trump, Anti-Parrot. Yeah, we got a good topic today. It's three things an expat in the Philippines should avoid. And of course, I want y'all's input so that y'all can add to this. There's Jacob Tanje. DDD Trump says, I guess I'm a passport bro too. Sick of Western culture and women. I just got back from my first Philippines trip and my mind was blown at the beauty and attention from all the Filipinos. Yeah, my video earlier was about, guys, that argument is manufactured. It's fake. It's not real. The only people who really care are the people within your circle, friends, family, co-workers, and associates. Nobody else really cares. I don't know where they get these women. They parade them on the videos, and they're so angry. And these are women you would never meet. You're not interested in anyway, and it's just not true. It's a manufactured beef, and it's beneficial to a lot of people. If you can see it, millions of views, millions of followers. They want you to believe that people are going to really care that you get a passport and travel overseas. What's up, Yusuf Amar Habib? Hey, Jeffrey Tatter. What's up, Luis Martinez? Did you get that link? I hope you was able to get situated with that. What's up, W Secrets to Success? He said, where you at? I'm in Sikihor. Check out my video. You'll see it's basically a deserted beach out here. I mean, it's really nice. When I made my video today, I'm the only one on the damn beach. Hey, what's up, Tall Barbara? I see King Arthur on here. Yeah, I'm just using the regular YouTube today because I wasn't sure how strong the signal was going to be. What's up, C-Dub? West End Louisville. He said, stand up, represent Cal. So proud of you. Thanks, man. I'm proud to be from the West End, and nobody's hating on me. You see, he's from my hometown. He's not hating on me, man. He's congratulating me. And that's why I wanted to do that argument. I just woke up with it on my mind today. I'm like, why is people making all these videos about that? Was I attacked? Absolutely I was attacked, but it was from my friends and family, not some big Martha or big Bertha. Where do they get these people? And like I said on the video, it's not the women hating, guys. It's the men. The guys who can't get a passport, who don't have one, who don't have the money, who don't have the time. They're the ones that are mad at us. What's up, Carlton Pugh, Senior from Virginia Beach? I went to Virginia Beach one time, right when I got out of the Navy. I said, I'm going to Virginia Beach. I was stationed in Norfolk. And I said, before I make this 12-hour ride back to Louisville, Kentucky, I'm going to Virginia Beach. It was nice, man. Well, Auntie, it's really not. It's not true. I don't understand what circles you're in. Of course, they can make anything seem real on the internet and through the media and on television, but nobody cares when you come over here, Auntie Parrot. No one's going to give a damn whether they probably be glad you come over here. What's up, Mike Perry? Well, there's all kinds, let's don't get into that. John So says, no one shows me how to blow balloons. What's up, Kamal? No, Luis, it wasn't a link. What I sent you was the screenshot so that you could find it on the Airbnb. It's not the actual link, Louise. I'm sorry for that confusion. Hey, Michael Beecher, like, get this John Soul off of here. He's a troll. What's up, Momentum L? Timothy Bright, what's up? He said, yeah, the crickets on the island will be peaceful enough for me as well. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Where are all these guys that are getting hated on? By the way, the peso is 56.7 to the dollar, which is still great. I would never complain about that. Now, the three things that an intelligent expat would avoid if he were over here would be delete him, period. Jacob Tanjay, thank you. Yeah, get him off the channel. He's a troll. It's married women, guys. I'm going to name the three before we talk about each one. And I want you to add to this list. Married women, number one. Foreclosed properties, number two. And arguing with locals. You should try to avoid those three at all costs. Now, where I'm staying is MLB beachfront apartments. Now, when I was in Siquijor about 2 weeks ago, we stayed at another one of their properties, but it was in San Juan. This is in between the seaport and Lorena. It's not far from the seaport. And you can see, if you could see this, let's see. I'm right by the beach. You see that? And the room, now it costs me, with the Airbnb fees and everything, it costs me exactly $20 per night. But if you go on Airbnb right now, this same room that they put me in, it's advertised for $15 per night. And it's got everything that you would want. Hot and cold water. The water pressure is strong. It's got a nice bed. Hot and cold water. Cold air. And look, for $15 a night, that view right there is worth it. I mean, I could throw a rock from here to that beach. But that's the reason why I always tell you guys, the Philippines, if it's not trending already, it's going to trend. And there was absolutely nobody on the beach. What's up, Andrew Warren? Yeah, Jacob Chanja, he says, don't hate, celebrate. The real MVP said, what happened with Cliff and Rue? I'm not sure. Did they go back to the States? Lord Archer Jr. Hey, Sam Champion said, good morning, Calvin. That island hopping video was so dynamic until it's making me so ready to retire now. But I'm going to try and hold on for a couple of more years for my high three. Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. I hope you can make it, Sam. But yeah, that was beautiful. And they're going to take that boat out again December the 11th. They invited me, and I'm going if the weather, but the weather has to be perfect for me to get out there on that water. And I put it out there in the universe. I said, look, I need perfect weather. And it couldn't have got any more perfect. It was like driving in a car. It was so smooth. The boat was so quiet. It was the best island hopping trip I've ever had, but I've only had two. Bill says, Pruitt says, my first trip there, my workmates joked I would never be heard from again. But I had an open mind and was willing to learn a new culture. And I found me a good one by accident. Yeah, see, Bill, thanks for sharing that, because these are the people who are going to be messing with you. Where they get these angry women that they're parading on these videos. And, that's what YouTube is turning into now. And who am I to tell people what videos to make? But it's these reaction videos. Because the blogger, he's got like 200-something thousand subscribers. He's doing a reaction to Filipina P's video about escaping a plantation, right? And he really, went in on her, which I don't like that, man, because this guy's not a troll. But he, that's what YouTube is. You see a lot of these big channels, maybe that's the trend. I won't go to that trend. You'll never see me doing that unless it's one of my own, and I won't even do that. You'll never see me reacting to a video. I mean, believe it or not, guys, even though you get a lot of views on that stuff, that's not real content to me. See, if you can't make real content, then, you know, I don't want nothing to do with you. And see, Filipino P, that was real content she made. Well, she had some people on there too, reacting to them. So no, let me take that back. Hey, Rod Shure says, hey, Calvin, looks peaceful. Enjoy your time. Oh, it's beautiful over here. I've stayed here before. Me and Merlin stayed here right before the pandemic, February 2020, but they renovated. They made this, they got like a little sitting area out here. This apartment that I'm staying in right now, there was no aircon. They've got aircon now. They got a new hot and cold water heater in there, a new bed. And this is owned by, you know, an American. I met him. It's a black guy. He's married to the Filipino here, and they've got like 10 different listings now on Airbnb. Now, remember, he got in a long time ago. He saw something too, just like I'm seeing. He's from California. I was shocked because when we were here, we were waiting for the tricycle. I see this black guy, he was jogging. He stopped and he talked to him. He said, hey, what's going on, brother? And, you know, he said, yeah, I'm the owner of the place. And thanks for that super chat, by the way. It's been so long, guys, since I did it here on just regular YouTube. I can't see who gave me that. Yeah. Auntie Perk said, wow, that's what I'm talking about, a place near the beach like that. I've asked the owner, I just emailed her to see if I could get a long term here, you know, in the future for like 30 days, man. You look at this. You're right by the beach, guys. You can't beat that. It's a breeze coming in now. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But this is a fabulous place. Yeah, 15 per night. Yusuf, 15 per night. That's what the room that I'm staying in right now is advertised. You can't beat that. That's why it's called a beachfront. It's called MLB Beachfront Apartments. Moogle J says, I can't wait until I can go back. Hopefully you can check out Dumagetti. Jacob Tonje said, come on, guys, get the thumbs up. Steve Burnett says, I'm on my way now. Justin, what's up, man? He said, what's a passport, bro? I really don't know myself, but I think it's guys who are exercising their options. They're getting their passport and they're leaving the country either for vacation or as an expat. And I believe all the argument is about because they're looking for love outside of their borders. R. Dove says, shout out to all y'all from Cali, Colombia. I cannot wait to see the Philippines someday. Yeah, I was in Cartagena, Colombia. I don't know how far that is from Cali. But one of the guys who helped me get started, his name was Black American Expat Radio. He's in Medellin right now. Okay, it's Tall Barber. He says, thanks for that super chat. He said, hey, Cal, I'm able to get Philippine pesos from my bank. Do you think I should get half of my planned budget, which is about 100,000 in pesos? I'll wait. I would wait, and it's funny you brought that up because W Secrets to Success said he went to his bank. He didn't tell me which bank it was, but he said, Calvin, they're only trying to give me 51 pesos to the dollar. And I'm like, wow. He says it's 56. It's actually 56.7. What's going on? I'm not. I think you should wait because if you come here, listen, anybody, if you don't listen to anything on this live stream, listen to this. If you come into the Philippines, when you get in the airport, exchange about $50. That's for the taxi and something to eat. You already got your hotel. Depending on what time of day you get there, if it's late at night, when you wake up in the morning, go to the SM Mall. Go to the grocery store. They got a a customer service counter. You can send money, receive money, you can exchange money. That right now they're only charging about zero point 0.3 pesos to the dollar. So when I was just in there yesterday before I left to go to Dumaguete to come here, it had to have been 56.7 because they were giving 56.4. That's damn good because all the banks don't exchange money. You may get to a bank and they're not going to exchange it. Make sure they're crisp and clean bills. No cuts, no marks. Or you're going to have a problem exchanging them. R. Dove says a passport bro is an incel with a little blue book. I don't know what it is, but I do know this. Hey, Philippine Life Talk Show says, watching from Cebu, Filipino Wanderer. Yes, you're going to be on my panel on Tuesday. I'm going to bring you and I'm going to bring Filipino Lipstick back. Art Dove says, yeah, he should bring some with him in advance. So your bank will usually give you a decent exchange rate. The airport would not. No, the airport would not anymore. DDD Trump says, when you run out of ideas, you got to react to videos, I guess. Anything for the views. See, that's what it is, DDD Trump. You know YouTube. Because that's what it is, guys. These videos are getting a lot of views, and I don't want to do videos for views. I've never been in this for views. Do I want a lot of views? Yeah, but I want to earn them. I challenge myself to give good content. And I just, in my humble opinion, which, what do I know? Obviously, I don't know as much as the internet. Because that's all you're seeing now. I mean, these channels are getting, they've got like, man, just so many thousands of subscribers. But I've never followed the crowd, and I won't follow it now. I even seen a popular vlogger over here. He's got 2 channels. He's got his regular channel. Now he's doing a reaction channel. So they must know something I don't know. Mike Dawsonville said, hopefully I can be at the next meet and greet this time, Cal. Keep up. Got a bad signal here, guys. But I'm supposed to have my data. I've got some data, too. The Beach of Life says there's an ATM machine outside the airport doors with a security guard with an M16. You'll be fine. Just bring plastic. Yeah. Mo says that Justin Carmack, I hope to dive with you in Darwin one day. Looking forward to the opportunity. Yeah, see, that's the good thing about living in Darwin. We rented a nice Airbnb there. And I promise you guys, it was only $9 per day. Right on the beach. And you could see Apple Island. Now, now, don't get me wrong, though. It was a Filipino, it was like a Kubo, right? But, the guy was half German, half Filipino. He lived in Germany. His father was German, mother was Filipino. They had the big main house that you could rent. I think it was like $50 per night. But then they had this, like a guest house, but it was made like a Kubo, $9 per night. And I could look out the window and see Apple Island. It's right in Darwin. Bill Pruitt said, P is a sweetheart and understands more about Western culture than most Filipinos. That's another challenge. Finding a Filipino that is willing to accept your culture like you accept hers. I don't really think that's a challenge because they're open-minded like that. Left y'all around. He says, you don't need much of a game in the Philippines unless you're Cheap Charlie. Right. But that's not because, it's more because people here are friendly, they're open-minded. It's not like you would think. Getting Fish at Calvin, do you think Western feminism will ever take over the Philippines? No. It's never going to happen, man. The Philippines got a thick culture. Not only that, but they're sick of the West. They got a history with the West, and it's not good. They don't want nothing to do with the West but the money and the tourism and all of that. Anything economic. No. They've had their feel of the West. Trust me. Hey, Kevin. St. Cyr says, hey, Cal, I'm sorry I couldn't make St. Carlos and Duma this trip. I'm in Moncton, Newtown, and leaving for Boracay tomorrow afternoon. I hope to meet you on my next trip. Yeah, thanks, man. Enjoy Boracay, by the way. Make sure you go to the new coast. It's on the other side of the mountain. I mean, the island. Just have a motorcycle take you. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. All right, Critter Hunter, thank you. I was in Pang Lao with the sardines in March. So, yeah, so that's the Critter Hunter, huh? Our Dove says, Calvin's right about exchange rate. I recant my statements and defer to him. He's boots on the ground. Yeah, if you go to, but no, you were right about the airport. Don't go to the airport. Now, when I came in 2009, it wasn't that big of a stretch from the airport to the Forex. But now, Franz Pracio Jr. came here. He said they hit him with a 4 peso smackdown, beat down. That's too much, guys, to give up. What's up, Vincible Jay? He said, thanks, Cal. Opened up a Wise account. And something else I want to talk about. Thanks for bringing this up, Vincible Jay. All of you guys beating me over the head about this Charles Schwab account. Listen, if you have a Charles Schwab account, don't tell them you're in the Philippines because they don't operate in the Philippines. So if you have one and you come here, trust me, I've got an inside guy now. He said, Calvin, just tell your viewers, do not let them know they're in the Philippines. Or you may have to find an independent broker over here in the Philippines, which they have. But if they find out you're in the Philippines, they're not going to pay your fees. They're not going to deal with you. And I don't think it's going to take long for them to find out if you go into the ATM machine and they're going to see, BDO Philippines, because I wanted the real deal. I wanted the nitty gritty on it because everybody says, oh, I'll get a Charles Schwab account. But then early on, somebody told me, said, Calvin, if you're out of the country for 6 months, they'll cut you off. So I asked him about that. He said, Cal, I'm going to tell you. He says, the Philippines is one of the countries that Charles Schwab does not operate in. He said, I guess they can use it. Just don't tell the people that you're in the Philippines. Yeah, he says, R-Dub says, I hope you never change your channel, Sunshine Shoulders. You have your own brand and style, and it's the reason everyone comes back. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I promise you guys, I won't do a reactionary video. I never follow the crowd. And I won't follow them on this one, man. I don't get it. First of all, I think it's a low down what they call it, a down low way of trolling. That's all it is, man. Smooth said, that's why I respect you, Cal. You're not a follower and you're a genuine brother. Respect your channel to the max. Thanks, man. And that's what I try to do, man. I'm just gonna give you the nitty gritty, the boots on the ground. Shout out to Rock Harmon. Shout out to Rock Engineering. They finished his house, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful house. I've got a family next door to me. It's 3. All these apartments are 4, by the way. There's a Filipino family next to me. Then there's a, what do you call it? 3 British women. Then downstairs is all Filipinos. But one just left, a couple. They just left. So you probably hear a baby. That's that little baby over there. I forgot the name because I got here late last night. But yeah, I'm not going to do that, man. Audiobook says, hey, Cal, do you know anyone who has shipped a large dog to the Philippines? Well, actually, I've got a subscriber here who bought his dogs with him. Okay? But I don't know the circumstances behind it. Because he was asking me, then next thing you know, he ended up over here with his dogs. Richard Wright says, actually, I told him to come on here or message me and let me know how his situation um, turned out, but he never did. Hey, Richard White, he said, Calvin, you're doing a good service to those visiting the Philippines. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Wherever I go, I try to show my viewers and subscribers to let them see their options. Sikihor is definitely an option. If you're in the Visayas region, even if you're in Mindanao, you have to come to this place, man. Imagine this. The room I'm staying in is advertised for 15. This is apartment 6. I actually booked apartment 1, which was $20. But the lady says, oh, it's the same room. Well, I don't know why they're only charging 15 for this one. 15. Okay. Do you tell me that $15 is worth that? $15 is worth that view, guys. Just alone and everything else. So, I want to give you a real channel, man. I don't want that stuff. I certainly ain't. What's up, Larry Lindsay? Now, he was just here in the Philippines. He recently got back. Papa Kiko, what's up? I think you're in Bacolod, right? Auntie Perk says, so Calvin, what's this about staying away from foreclosures? Okay, well, let's get on the subject. Thank you, Auntie, for bringing me back. Number one is married women, guys. Look, they're very expensive. I'm not talking about that old antiquated law. Oh, you can get in trouble. I've never heard of a foreigner getting in trouble. Why? How could you get in trouble? You're coming from 8,000 miles away. You don't know if the woman's married or not, okay? Now, can she get in trouble? Absolutely. And she will get in trouble. But they're expensive if you fall in love with them and you decide you're going to pay for that annulment. Because I've got a friend that I play tennis with, and he's got a good one. He just got married. I went to their wedding, but she was married when he met her, and so it took them 5 years, and I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of pesos. But I would just say stay away from married women over here, man, because it's expensive. And I know a guy right now, he's dating a married woman, and the husband is still interested in the lady. He wants to bring it back. I hope that he knows that the lady is, I wasn't going to tell him. It's none of my business. I never get in the middle of that. But I hope that he realizes she's married in the nick of time, because the husband's trying to get back, and it can get messy, guys. It's expensive. Well, married women is number one. We'll get back to that. Number two is foreclosed properties. And it's because they've got a law here. Even though the bank takes the taxes or whatever reason, they take that property from you. At any time, the buyer can come back, pay the taxes, and then there you are. You sit out of luck. Your money's gone. You don't get it back. He said, Calvin, that's not true. It is. My next door neighbor had bought a bar on a lot. He was from Australia, and from the foreclosure. The owner had lost it on taxes. He fixed it up, man. I mean, he renovated this place. It was beautiful, right? Getting ready to open up. The owner found out. Somebody told the owner. So the owner went in there and paid the $10, whatever it was, 10,000 pesos, however much it was. He got the property back. The smart thing the Australian did was he went in there and trashed the place. So he paid to build it up, then he paid to have it trashed. I mean, he tore out toilets. He did it all, and I don't blame him. So be careful when you buy land like that, property like that, where there's a tax lien or foreclosed or anything like that. There's competent lawyers over here, guys, that you can trust. Get you a young lawyer or established lawyer over here and grill them with the questions, ask them what your options and stuff is. But I wouldn't do it. I just come over here, it's like Rock Harmon did. Just buy a nice lot like I did and build your house and be done with it. But yeah, he got a good deal on it and he fixed it up, man. I don't know how much he put into it, but he said, okay, you want this back, you're gonna get it back. But it's gonna be on my terms. And the last one is arguing with locals, and you can't win here, guys. You can't win. And we come over here and we argue because first of all, we're impatient. Okay? Yeah, we're impatient. And that's what makes us want to argue. And it's the tone of our voice that can get us in trouble over here. A lot of times you're not even mad for real, but it's your tone. Oh, okay. Justin Carmack says, you missed my comment, Calvin, but hope to see you on the 15th. Oh, you're coming here. I'm sorry, man. I'm here basically. This is different. I'm just on regular YouTube now. It's not even scrolling down. I have to scroll down. But let me see what you're saying. What's up, John Gomez? I see you. Oh, wow. November 30th, Wednesday's a holiday. No work, no school. Thanks, RLVRV, for that. Yeah, I missed you, man. What's up, Brett Baben? He said, looking good. Where you at these days? I'm in Sikihor Island. What I say? I'm in Sikihor, on Sikihor Island. Yeah. John Gomez said, hey, Calvin. He said, help, Calvin. I'm a volleyball. And he says, I am a volleyball. And Big Martha, Big Bertha, and Big Shirley are setting me up for a spike. Yeah. Now, who cares about them and whether or not they're upset that we're leaving, guys? He said, where's the Jollibee reaction video? I won't do it, but I tell you what, I just finished some pancakes. Jollibee has the best fast food pancakes probably on the planet. And it's true, man. I know here for a fact that they actually have a batter that they cook their pancakes here, man. I mean, they're delicious. They're as good as IHOP. And come over here and prove me wrong. Hey, Snoof Kiiti says, I love the show, big fella. Be back in January. Hope we can catch up and check out a few islands. Keep being real, bro. Thanks. What's up, Yellow Dancer? When's the Jollibee reaction video? Yeah, Justin, I'll see you on the 15th. I'm sorry, man. I'm falling way behind, Bill, to be honest with you. Okay, John Gomez said, fam from the Bay vlogger brought 3 dogs with them. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, Coach Cheese, thanks for the super chat, brother. Shout out to Calvin. You give me a new life and opportunity. I got you in the guest house in March when you come, you and your lady friend. Don't worry about that. Yeah, DDD Trump says single moms. Now, I'm not going to put that on the list because I'm going to tell you, man, y'all know my situation. Okay? And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to say avoid that. But everybody has their own. I had sleepless nights, babies crying and all that. Yeah, but in the long run, I think you'll be okay with that. Especially the older, really, if their children are older and if they're younger. It's the ones right there in the middle that you may have a problem with. They're going to treat you like you're invisible. Hey, Vic, he said, Calvin, you're right. Nice work, my brother. Well, if you're talking about my video, yeah, guys, don't worry about that. It's not going to be some strange people hating on you for coming over here, man. It's going to be your friends, your family, and your co-workers. Misery loves company. They're afraid to do what you're going to do. And since they've never been here, all they've heard is the reputation. They're going to talk down on the place. But who cares if Big Bertha and Big Martha, because these women, they're so angry. And you're like, who are these women? Where do they get them? They plug them into the video and they're talking about how weak we are. And lady, I wouldn't date you if somebody paid me. It's just a manufactured beef, guys. I promise you. Okay? Yeah, Mike Dawsonville. Married women in the Philippines are too complicated, brother. Stay away. J.L. Mark 01 says, just sent $10 US via PayPal. Hey, thanks, man. I can't check my PayPal. But any support, guys, I just send it really back out. We have our electronic community pantry on Wednesday. That's for my Filipino subscribers in St. Carlos City only. Then on Friday, it's the 1,000 peso pandemic giveaway drawing. That's for all of my Filipino subscribers around the country. Y'all wouldn't believe this, man, but I give away half of my whatever I earn on YouTube. I'm giving away half. That's a fact, man. And if anybody ever comes here and wants to see that, I'll show it to you. I'm approaching. Now, you got to realize some of the money and stuff that I give away, you don't see. Like, I buy people shoes. We pay rent. We take groceries of people that we don't put on the Facebook page. I'm approaching almost 2 million pesos I've given away since we started this, man. We've given away. My channel, which is all of y'all. I'm proud of that. Because that's what I'm doing. And not only that, but Rock Harmon had his house built on the strength of my house being built by Rock Engineering, man. I'm helping the economy and all of that kind of stuff, guys. I'm not just over here taking. I'm giving back. And even if you can give back just a little bit, man, I mean, it's going to go a long way, man. And you're going to get that back, too. Imagine now, this is out of Rock Engineering. He said, Calvin, I got 6. He says, I've got 6 house constructions off of you. Now, the one that, Rock Harmon didn't want to, he wants his privacy, and I don't blame him. But there's another one of my subscribers, You Dirty Puppy. He sent me a message. He said, Calvin, I want you to go over there and vlog my build. And I'm going to do it. And his house, his property, I think, altogether is like 5 million. I think it's over 1 million for the lot and then 4 million for the build. So I'm going to do that for him. Off the strength of that, man, that's what you want, guys. Hey, Vicky said, Cal, have a nice trip. Bill said, the last time I argued with a local, my wife won. Don't even argue with her. Okay, Justin says, okay, what I said is a bunch of local YouTubers and I are organizing a YouTube meet and greet. Oh, in Darwin. And I'd love to have you join. Okay, I'm coming, man. Well, I don't drink, Justin, but I'm definitely coming because I want to put it to rest. For some reason, they think that I have a problem or issue with Dumagetti vloggers. I don't. I've just never met them before. I would love to meet Old Dog and all those guys, I don't have anything against them. I call them the Dumagetti disciples, but that's just all in joke. JL Mark 01 says, going to Davao in 4 hours will save a lot of money since nothing to do there. Huh? No, it's plenty to do in Davao. Sorry. Go to Samal, Allen. They've got another little white sand beach that I went to when I was there. No, it's a lot to do in Davao. Go to People's Park. Go to see that Filipino eagle up there in that. They've got like a reserve because they were endangered. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be in Manila anyway, but you're right. He said Manila's expensive and so freaking crowded. Justin said, my wife is from Siquijor and we got married there. We go all the time, yeah. Well, you're right here, man. If I was in Dumagetti, I'd be here every weekend. It's so cheap. It's only $350 for one way, so $700 round trip. Yeah, nice beaches too, man. Look at that beach out there. I mean, that's what they consider white sand beach here. It's beige. It's really like a light beige. But I'm literally steps from the beach. Look at that. I keep showing y'all because I wanted to do the live stream with that at the back. But my face is too dark here. See, that would be my face. But Justin, yeah, he can bear witness. And that's what I would tell you guys to come here, man. Kamal says, hey, Cal, do you believe an exterminator can have a profitable business in the Philippines? No, because they've got built-in exterminators with them damn geckos, and you just get used to people living around ants now. Ants is just part of the equation over here. Roy Jones says they're attacking you, it means you're doing something right. Absolutely. But it's not going to be Roy Jones. It's not going to be some random women, these random women that you're seeing on these videos. It's going to be people closer to you. I did a video 2 years ago. I experienced it. Whenever I experience something, I just give it to y'all. I didn't know anything about them passport bros, but I knew that when you say, "Oh, I'm coming to the Philippines," people get they feel some kind of way, even though they've never been here before. They're like, "Are you going over there? You're taking advantage of people, and what's the Philippines got? You're gonna get kidnapped. They're gonna rob you." You know everything that they do, they do and say, guys, but they've never been here before. Hey, how's this lost tribe? He said, "May God continue to bless your charitable heart, Cal." Hey, thanks, man. You know, somebody did it for me. And when I stopped drinking, you know, that's what they told me. If you want to keep it, you got to give it away. If you're going to reach, if you're going to look down on somebody, look down only to lift them up, man, you know. And I do that, man. I mean that. 6 million in US dollars. Wow. A tall barber said, "Hey, Cal, speaking of PayPal, will my PayPal card work there?" Oh, absolutely, it will. Now, it's going to come with a price. Hey, Clarence Wilkerson, thanks for that super chat. Thanks, Richard White, for the super chat. He said, "Thanks for being an inspiration. You have a good heart." You know, I was raised in a family of compassion. My mother had 8 children, okay? Listen to this, guys. And this is a fact, man. And every day when I come home from school, I mean, there's no telling who would be in my house. I mean, one time it was a family with 7 children. You got to realize my mother did not have any money like that, any more money to take care of 7 more people, because my mother was a day worker. If anybody know what that is, she was a housekeeper. She'd go out to the rich neighborhoods in Louisville, like River Road, Hurstbourne Lane, and she'd clean rich people's houses, doctors, lawyers, business people. And she'd wash their clothes, iron their clothes, cook their food. And sometimes, like one doctor, it was an Indian couple, they really loved my mother. They moved down to Florida, so they took my mother with them for 1 week. The only time my mother in her 62 years ever flew on a plane. She was scared to death. But to help with the transition, they wanted her to move there. But all she did was house sat the whole week she was there. But yeah, that's where I get that from. What's up, Randolph Welch? And that's why I tell you, when I'm here, it reminds me of being home. Kamal says, "I forgot about those geckos." Yeah, you don't see many exterminating places because you don't need them. Those geckos, man, they getting everything that's moving. Now they won't fool with the ants. I don't know why. And I asked Merlin that. I was like, "Why won't they eat ants?" And she couldn't tell me. But hell, they'd have a field day. Houses Lost Trav said, "We enjoyed your walk and talk on the beach, speaking truth about haters that be jealous or whatever the problem is. We're happy you found happiness." Yeah, I'm not talking specifically about me, but my haters are men. They're not women. If there's any haters on Passport Bro, see, they're not giving y'all the full story. I've never seen them put a man up there and have him talking about that, but most of the guys who are angry with you for getting a passport coming overseas are men. That's a fact. They're women. Man, come on. I don't know where they're getting these women. They're planting these women. Clarence Wilkinson said, "Yeah, so glad you're putting this issue to rest once for all, Brother Cal. We're all very successful, all of us who made the leap. And we're very happy for being here. Peace." Yeah, see, he can bear witness. He lives here. There's no, Big Bertha at the damn, the minute I'm trying to get on the plane, trying to beat me back. But it probably is some man, Big Stella, husband or something like that, who can't get a passport because of his criminal record, or can't afford one, can't afford to come overseas, can't afford to take off his job. Those are the ones who don't like what we're doing. They'll start bringing up, "Oh, you should have married a black woman. You should have married an American. You can't make it over here so you weak, so you went over there. No, I was 55 when I moved here for good. I don't have anything to prove. And remember, America, we're only 4% of the population. We're the only ones talking this passport bro stuff. We're 4% of the population. We think we speak for everybody. We don't. I'm sorry to tell you, we don't speak for everybody. We're a tiny fraction. And we want to control the conversation. Nope. People don't even look like that everywhere. But Americans love to argue. We'll argue about anything. We'll argue about your choices. We'll argue about their choices. We'll argue about anything, man, over there. And that's all it is. They created this fake argument. Oh, okay. Randolph Welch said, I had so many problems exchanging pounds in Pagadian. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Now, if you went somewhere, did you go to like M Lawyer? Now, I don't know how good of a exchange rate they're going to give you, but if you go to places like M Lawyer, I wouldn't go to Palawan. Palawan is mostly the local people go there to exchange, to do their remittance and all of that. But if you go to like Cebuana Lawyer, which they're all connected with the M Lawyer and then L Lawyer, you're not going to have a problem if you're somewhere. But I'm pretty sure that Pagadian, when I went, they had a SM Mall. Because I remember, I'm seeing myself in there right now, buying my wife at the time a pair of slippers because I took her brother's in the Army. At this time, he had just gotten, they hadn't seen him in like 2 years, so it was close to Christmas. I took her, a mother, and two sisters. We rode the bus from, it's 8 hours from Zamboanga City to Pagadian to see him. And they were so happy. This was the first time her mother and her sisters had ever stayed in a hotel. This was 2010. And we went to the SM Mall. I'm almost sure it was SM Mall. You can always exchange money there, guys. And that's where I would do it. Hey, David Hager says, sorry about the Cal. 6 million pesos convert to US dollars for a house. All preparing to come in February. Yeah. Rock paid $3 million for his, but with it almost being 60 pesos per dollar, man, he got a hell of a deal. I mean, his house is beautiful, man. And the way that they built it, it's got, okay, when you come through the door, there's the living room. Then you go around, and then there's the steps that lead up to the second floor. But all of that in front of the steps is window that you're looking out. Then you go up, and you get to the top of the steps. There's a space, just an open space. You got one bedroom here. He's got his master bedroom, and the master bedroom has the sliding doors. You come out to the deck. You're looking out on something like this, except it's mountains. Then below that, he's got the patio. It's beautiful, man. He's got just spectacular cabinets. He's got like I said, he spent 3 times more than I did. T. Holmes said, Cal, my life sucks. I work in a factory 12 hours a day, no windows, only machines and robots. Watching you live life makes me happy. I've been there, T. Holmes. I've done that. That's why I'm here now. See, you can get a lot done up here in that place. See, your body's there. Your mind don't have to be there. Trust me, man, I'd be driving to appointments. I was an insurance agent, but I've been on those concrete floors, dreaming of better days, man. You got to visualize it. But I'd be driving, man. I'd be thinking about the Philippines and leaving America, that I'd end up at the client's house. I don't even remember how I got there, man. It's like my subconscious mind was driving the car. But you can get a lot done during those 12 hours, brother. I've been there, man. Robert H. says, I will finally make the leap in 6 years. Well, come over here, man, and try it first. You don't have to wait 6 years not to come here. But yeah, arguing with locals, guys, you can't win. I wouldn't come over and argue with anybody anyway. Remember the video I did on the 3 things that I practice over here, the reason I've been able to survive as long as I had over here? One of them is understanding. You have to understand where people are coming from over here. I was telling a guy that was at my house the other day, the one that I did the video on, he gave 100,000. He said he does a lot of charity work over here. He says he went to a squatters area where, the whole squatters area was burnt out. He sees a guy laying down, drinking wine. He's drunk. He gets up and throws the bottle in the street or wherever it was. He was saying, "Oh, the guy's littering. Calvin, it makes me not want to help people over there." I said, "Look, man, don't you know? Did you ever ask the man if his house was one of the houses that got burned down?" No, I never asked that. I said, "Did you know whether or not any of his people died or suffered in that fire?" No, I didn't ask that. He's just going on what he's seeing. I said, "Man, life is hard over here to begin with. Then you put on top of that, a man loses everything in a fire. And that's all he did was drink and get drunk and, drink his sorrows away. Why can't you see that for what it is, man? Instead of looking down on him, trying to, talk bad about them, man. And that will make you avoid a lot of arguments. When you see people and their attitude's not what you think it's supposed to be, you don't know what kind of day they had, what kind of month, what kind of year they had, what kind of life they have. There's no way for you to know. So if you just stop for a minute, pause for 10 seconds and say, okay, maybe his paycheck is late, because a lot of times when they go to the ATM guys to get their paycheck, it's not there. You don't know. So understanding goes a long way over here, man. And I found that out a long time ago. A lot of paydays over here are late. So that may be what it is. When you go to the restaurant and they don't give you good service, or the lady's huffing and puffing, maybe I paid it and she didn't get paid, guys. Sam Champ said, "Calvin, one thing I used to see back in Subic Bay and a longer pole is those 3.5-inch roaches. That I do not see at our area in South Luzon. I wonder why." Well, you're not going to see a lot of them. I see them, and Marilyn was the one who told me this. You only see them when it's going to rain, and that's a fact. I never see them any other time. And I may see one or two when I do see them. You don't see a whole lot of them. Usually I see them one at a time because they're big. They look like what we call water bugs in America. That's what we call them. Oh, wow. Brock's 100 national parks to visit in the USA, says LSU 17, Texas A&M 17. What's up, Philip James? Big Phil from Louisville. Love your content. Thanks, brother. David Hager says, also, what is the best credit card or debit card to carry and use over there? I only use one credit card over here. That's my Capital One. It's great over here. You don't have to call them up every time you're going to use it and say, "Oh, I'm going." When I went to Thailand, I didn't have to call them. I just went to Thailand. But the good thing about it is there's no international fees for me. So when I use my credit card, David, I get the 100% Forex exchange rate. And I always say pay in pesos, never dollars. So I get the exchange rate. When I go buy groceries at the store, I'm getting it. It's the only way I've been able to get it. Because the bank's even going to charge you. Oh, yeah, Manila Martin said, if you spend $6 million to build a house, it will be incredible. It will. Rock spent $3 million, and I'm going to tell you, see this house. And I didn't tell you about the big-ass carport he's got, that he had the house warming, all the tables set up, all the food spread, because Rock Engineering did that too. They own a place called Carmel's Restaurant and Hotel. And they catered the event. It was nice, man. I was going to vlog it. Rock said, "No, man." He said, because he said, "I'm not like you." He said, "I know everybody on YouTube is not your friend. Everybody on Facebook is not your friend." I know that, but no one would have ever known it was his house. W Secret Success is, how far is Rock's place from you? It's about 45 minutes, because I rode the bus there, and I rode with the engine with Arthur back, Rock's engineer back. But it didn't take 45 minutes on the bus. because he's straight up Don Salvador Mountains. He's got a beautiful layout, man. You know, but you gotta realize his wife's a real estate agent. Let's see what we got. Mark Max says, bro, Cal, I land December 29th, resign. You have an alternate contact email. Hey, Beach of Life, put my email up. I can't do it on this. I'm using YouTube today. Normally I do StreamYard, but I wasn't for sure about my Wi-Fi, guys. Robert Dame, that's the sign guy. He says, things to avoid in the Philippines, too much time in the sun. Being sunburned can ruin your short stay there for real. Stay covered and use sunscreen. Yeah, that's what I use, Dub. He said Capital One Venture. I don't think it is Venture, something. But anyway, Robert Dame, you're right. But I'm talking about expats. We're going to be here long term, but you're right. I mean, the sun over here will burn you to a crisp. I don't care if you bright white or purple black. You need sunscreen over here. And all that old, well, black people don't get sunburned. That's a damn lie. Top of my head, my nose, my shoulders, man, will peel. You get burned over here. 53 Shades Darker says, hey, Cal, if you decide to do an event like a meet and greet, my condo in Moncton has 2 large conference rooms. Yeah. Now, see, what I'm thinking about doing, okay, the reason I like Meg's because you pay, not only do you get the venue, but you get the food. And then, you know, of course, you got to buy the beer there. And they didn't charge me a corkage on the liquor that everybody bought. They were at first, but they decided not to because they know I'm going to give them good business. Now, if I would do something like that, I'd have to pay for the rent, and I'd pay for food, then, you know, but that's a good idea. I was thinking of having it, and y'all let me know. I was thinking about renting that beach house for one night and having the meet and greet there. See, and what we could do is there's 4 bedrooms. So if 3 other couples rent those other 3 bedrooms, see, then I could buy the food and the beer and the liquor. But if I have to rent the whole thing, because it's like $450 a night or something like that. I mean, this would be the perfect venue for a meet and greet. You got the swimming pool, you got the beach. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to get off here. My phone is only at 2%. I wanted to stay on here as long as I could. I want to thank y'all for your super chats, your super stickers, your thumbs up, all your support of Sunshine Shoulders. Check out my last video, guys. That's how you really support me if you like me. You don't have to send money or anything like that. Hell, watch the damn, let the ads play through, you know. Yeah, 53 Shades, that is bomb. Yo, John Gomez, that beach house would be epic. I think I'm going to do that, or I may look into renting a boat or 2 boats and have us go out that way, because that's only 5,500 pesos for the boat. Then another, you know, 10,000 for the food probably. So you're talking 15,000 for each boat. That's 30,000, man. You're gonna have, I'm talking about a complete ball. But yeah, I'm down at 2%. Jonathan Robinson says, avoid paying with credit card to get the real local prices. Well, no, because when I go, the only time I usually use that is when I go to SM. And they don't charge me any extra. Because if they did, it would be on there. They don't do it. Hey, Getting Fit, he said, thanks for the stream, Cal. Yeah, y'all know I usually go for about 2 hours, man, but my setup is not right today for that. Clarence Wilkinson says you can build a very nice house here for around 2 to 3 million. Absolutely. A luxury mansion will run you around 10 to 20 pesos here with lot included. Hey, houses lost Travis said, always a pleasure, Cal, learning at learning what's real there from you in chat. Yeah, it's not hard. It's not difficult over here, guys. Stay away from that argument, okay? Stay away from that passport bros argument. It's not real. It's not. It's manufactured beef. You can't beat the internet. People are brilliant on that internet. Okay? So take care, everybody. Stay safe. Stay COVID free. I'll see y'all next time. I'm going to give y'all a shot at this view again. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. That's a hell of a view for $15. Although I paid $20 for mine. But the same room that I'm staying in, this room is $15, but it's the same as the one downstairs. Now, how they do that, I have no idea. Okay, Raymond King, he said goodbye for now, and God bless you, Cal. Yeah, it's beautiful, Brad Mack. Mark Mack said happy Thanksgiving, fam. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, man. Thanks, everybody, for your support. As a matter of fact, the breeze, I don't know if y'all can hear the breeze, but I'm going to walk down there and just, because nobody's on that beach. When I was here in 2020, before the pandemic, there was nobody on that beach. There's nobody on there now. Take care, everybody. I don't even know how to cut this thing off.